And we're live. So George said, "Don't do the podcast intro." I don't know what to do here, so
Is this
I'm
where I
just gonna
start
say,
singing?
no. This is
Uh,
definitely not where you start singing.
all
I
right. So
see.
if
I
you're
see.
watching
Greggle's.
live, if you're
You
watching
totally
live,
ruined the flow of this by listen. Okay, let me start this over, George.
no, I'm having fun with
This
this.
is this is break
If you
from
want
the
me to sing,
grind.
start making comments, and I will sing.
Oh, Greggles, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, this is no. He's shaking his head. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, and I like your haircut. So we are doing the spin to win, so you can pick your draft position for the Jeudy DyNasty League. This is our second video out of I think 4 tonight. So welcome to the show. My name's Jason, and with me, as always, is my good friend George. Say hi, George.
I threw up gang signs.
Don't throw up gang signs. What are you doing? Jesus Christ!
It was peace signs. Peace.
You were gonna sing, and now you're flashing the gang signs. All right,
Yep.
so first thing we want to do, it's the first thing we do in front of all these videos, is thank you guys as donors. Thank you so much for giving to our charity so that we can give to another charity. We're kind of like the middlemen that take nothing, you know. So we wanted to thank you, because without you guys, we couldn't go shopping for Toys for Tots like we do at the end of every year. You know, we're this is our biggest year to date, which is incredible because we're in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
So, and it takes guys like people like you donating to our league. So thank you for all of you guys doing that. And we really appreciate it. Want to thank some friends of the podcast, friends of our charity. We want to thank Pristine Auction for donating the money for a Jerry Rice football. Want to thank Sleeper Wire that George and I are part of, but like Hoos gave us a Michael Thomas Dynasty League, Michael Thomas signed football. It's a redraft league. We also gave out of that charity, we gave $400 towards the Hayden Hurst Foundation. So we were able to give some money to the Hayden Hurst Foundation, and I forgot what Michael Huff and they called the podathon. You know, they had
it was the Hayden Hurst Foundation podathon. Michael Huff and Anthony Severino are from the FF Face Off podcast. They were raising money for mental health awareness, something both Jason and I vehemently support, something we've both dealt with personally in our lives. And so when they told us what they were doing, we were all about helping them. We actually we tied for the largest donation of the whole podathon. Matthew Berry decided he wanted to match us. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, I feel like if we had donated $250, which would have been the biggest donation of that podathon, he would have probably donated $250. But he saw a couple yokels like us
he saw us donate $500, and he said, "Wow, I'm just gonna have to match this. I can't let these schmucks, make me look bad."
I mean, we still make him look bad, but just because
he wishes he had a beard like this. I'm just saying.
No, he wishes he has a beard like Greggles. I'm looking at Greggles' beard going, he's putting you to shame, George.
Well, I mean,
that is a full, thick, luxurious beard.
I will sing.
Are you going to sing about his beard? Because I feel like that's the only way. That's the only. So, and as you can tell, I'm not in my wife's Eeyore room for this one. I'm in our bedroom. I commandeered the office chair so I could look a little more comfortable. I've got a TV behind me and some Star Wars shirt and a Star Wars picture that my wife painted.
Jason, nobody's here for your bedroom. Nobody cares about your bedroom.
Greggles likes the bedroom.
No.
Look, he's checking it out. Look at him.
Jason, I can't see him.
Okay. Oh, you can't see him. I forgot about that. Only I get to see him.
You're like, look at him. Just look at him. I'm like, dude, I can't see him.
Look, I could add him to the stream real quick. You could see him. Hold on. I'm adding Greggles. Greggles, welcome to the show. Thick, luxurious beard.
That is an impressive beard. I am slightly jealous. That's a good beard.
He's wearing his SFB9. He's rocking his 9 shirt. Yep. Listen. I like Greggles so much. I'm gonna let him sing. Greggles, take it away. No. All right. So I'm gonna take Greggles off this so we can bring up the wheel. Bye, everybody. I'm going to bring up the wheel. Thank you for letting me have you on the show. I appreciate it. All right, so now we're going to make the wheel real big. That's what we're going to do. We're making the wheel real big, and I actually have to look away from the screen so I can actually spin the wheel.
Hey, Jason, I will say you were supposed to send me the list of names for me to keep track. and you never did.
Hey, look what I'm doing right now. I'm jumping up.
Look what I'm doing as we speak. They
As
will be
we
in
record.
your GroupMe inbox in 1 second.
Hey, look, George, you say I don't do things. I just don't do them fast or well or quickly or on time or
efficiently.
Yeah, any of that. So now I am going to spin this wheel to win. Let's see. Oh, George likes to shuffle first, so we're gonna do a couple
You got to
name
shuffle at
shuffles
least
here.
5 times. 5 times.
And there's the 5th time. So now I'm gonna spin this wheel to win. And I'm the only one that gets to hear this incredible sound.
It is impressive sound that the wheel makes.
Man, it is right on the line. I am D Rose 523. That was as close as it gets to being on the line. D Rose 523. You are
wasn't he like early in the last draft too?
No, he was number 9. He was not happy with his pick in the last one. So
well, he'll be happy in this one. This is a dynasty league. He gets the option to have any pick he wants in the dynasty league. That's
he gets
sweet.
to have any player he wants for as long as this dynasty league runs or until his leg falls off.
Yes.
All right. So, and I'm not mentioning D Rose or the player. It's one or the other. Could be both. All right. So we're gonna spin it again. I know Greggles is super excited. I see his face. He's showing his muscles, George. Beard and muscles. The girls must love him.
I'm flexing too.
Oh, don't do that. Mikey Fox is number 2. You know, the difference.
I wonder if he's related to Michael J. Fox.
No, probably not.
No, he's not. No, Mike is honestly a good dude. I'm kind of happy.
Which one?
He got an early pick. Mikey Fox.
Oh, he's a good dude. How come Michael J. Fox isn't a good dude?
I've never met him. I don't know if he's a good dude or not.
It just goes to show you what the effects of time travel are. Just don't do it. All right. So I'm removing Mikey Fox from the. I think Greggles got it. He's laughing a little bit, and now he's thinking about, man, that joke is wrong. All right, so I'm going to spin this. I'm going to spin this one again and get out from underneath that joke. We're going to keep moving. So, have we ever had somebody watch and be the last pick?
Oh, that would be heartbreaking.
Broncos for life, SB 50. He's going to be our 3rd pick, right, George? 3rd, because I don't have the list in front of me. Number 3. All right. I'm removing Broncos for life, SB 50. That's a long name. That is long. All right, we're going to spin this one more time. I mean, honestly, we're going to spin it a bunch more times, but
at least one more.
Oh,
look at that. Oh!
PMC 52. I'm sorry. You were right there, man. I do too. It's gonna be bad. I had him on the show, and now he's gonna be. Oh, it's on his name now, which probably means he's not gonna win it. I hate to say that. Just knowing these random name generators. It's been the guy right after Greggles the last 2 picks. It's TK2K20. Honestly, I think that's the actual name. I just typed something in, so that could be him. TK2K20, you're next. All right, we're getting ready to spin.
Nope,
we're getting ready to spin.
5.
All right, so it's got to be Mr. Eby this time because he's right after Greggles. Mr. Greggles is shaking his head. And Nick G31, who is also listening. So
Nick's from across the pond.
Oh, where's Nick from? Is England or you just somewhere? England. He's like
I believe he's from over in England.
Okay.
And Mikey Fox, I believe, is down in the Caribbean.
Listen, I love each and every one of you, but if I don't have to send the prize overseas, my bank account will thank you. All right, we're spinning again.
So basically, you're pulling for Tyler Hartman, huh?
Well, yeah, I can hand it to him. There we go. He finally is off the board. Greggles 17,
and he gets the 7th overall selection.
Okay, so I'm gonna add Greggles. I don't know if he can talk. I know he's got a microphone on his thing. I want to ask him a quick question. Hey, Greggles, got a question for you, bud.
Okay.
How did you get Greggles 17? Was it that 1 through 16 were taken?
No, it's just the date I was born.
You know what? Greggles wins.
He does.
Greggles, look at that. I mean, listen, his forearm is bigger than your bicep, George. Look at that forearm. Oh yeah, stop pushing it up, George.
I gotta stop pushing it up though.
I can't believe I'm flexing my muscles and shit.
Yeah,
listen, I
listen.
can't either. I don't have them to flex.
Hey, George, I got an idea after we're done with all this.
I'm scared.
Yeah, you should be. Members of charity calendar. We get Greggles on here. We get Greggles on here flexing. You know, George, you can be in. We'll put you in the back. We'll put you on the back where they put the sticker over it. You know,
I get dibs on November.
Okay, you can. You know, you guys. Oh, you guys. You know what? You know what I just noticed is that the wheel is now all fuzzy.
Yeah, it is.
So that's disappointing. Let me. We had this problem once before, and you know what I don't remember. I had to remove it from the. Yeah, I have to remove it and then add it back to the stream, and that didn't work. So this is the fun of live internet.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna refresh the wheel, and hope all the names that are still left. Yeah, they stayed, which is good. So we're halfway there.
I got 7.
You did get 7. Yeah.
7.
All right.
You were so close to one of them. I mean, that had to be heartbreaking.
I wanted 4. I wanted the top one of the top 4.
So keep in mind you have a shot.
To be honest.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so we are going to add
one of the leagues we did. The guy that had the very first pick, he took pick number 7. So
yeah, lots of guys like being on the end. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody took 10.
Yep.
No.
All right.
10,
so
11 or 12.
You know what I'm going to do?
I like 11 and 12 personally.
So I don't know how easy that is to see, but
yeah, I can see it now.
You can see it.
It's not fuzzy anymore. So
nope.
So because I had to refresh it, I am going to shuffle one more time, and now I'm going to spin again. Greggles, the pressure is off. We're going to keep you on here. You can be excited. Who do you think's going to get it? You see the names there. Who do you think's going to get it?
Tyler.
Oh no.
Holland 2-4.
Jay and Holland 2-4. You're the next contestant. And I'm going to remove that. All right.
Tyler's at work right now.
Oh, is he? Well, then he can't be watching this.
No, he's not watching.
Are there people watching this?
Well, yes. You, Nick, was watching until I
started flexing.
Yeah. Yeah.
or I started threatening to thing.
I mean, to be fair, it's going to be on YouTube for as long as we decide to keep that charity name.
Sure.
So Dean Kane 42, you're next.
Yeah, D Kane.
All right, so Tyler Hartman. Okay, who's going to be last? Tyler Hartman, Mr. Ebby, CT Easley 805.
It's going to be Tyler just because I picked him to win earlier.
Yeah, that's going to be it. He's going to be last.
Mr. EB.
And Mr. EB is now off the board. Number 10. And it is down to Tyler and CT Easley 805. Let's see who will get the last pick.
Drum roll, please.
And
Tyler is the last one.
He might be happy about that, to be honest.
Well, I don't know, because that doesn't mean 12.
He had the number 1 pick overall in the Davante Adams League, and he took pick 101. And when he seen the guy at 12 get Davante Adams and Michael Thomas, he's like, shit, I wish I would have took pick 12. Had I known, I could have got those 2 guys.
Yep.
Yeah, well, this isn't pick 12. This is likely pick 8.
Yeah, that is true. This is like pick 8 or 9.
Right.
Well, now we always do this for every one of our videos. Tyler technically doesn't have the 12th pick yet. See this little line right here?
Yeah.
You see that little? All right. If I spin this and it lands on the line, we get Tyler's money. He doesn't get to play.
Correct. and
play with 11.
And being I'm his lead at work, like I will totally take his money.
And it was close, but not that close, Tyler.
Tyler, yeah. Woo!
Tyler, you are pick 12.
I love the excitement.
We didn't take your money for nothing, so thanks. You bring the fire, Greggles. I'm telling you, Greg. Is it Greg? Are you Greg? Is that?
I am Greg. Yep.
Okay, because you picked your birth year, so I figured you would have had to pick your actual name, but maybe there was something behind Greggles, some popular culture thing that I'm not aware of.
No, it's just my mom's side of the family. My grandmother's always called me Greggles, so
okay,
it's my jam.
So your granny calls you Greggles, I call you Greggles. That's what it is. All right, well, George, what else we got to talk about before we log off this one? What do we got? Who do we thank? What do we need?
Nothing. Just let everybody know as soon as you guys can start drafting your picks. We greatly appreciate everybody who's joined the leagues.
How do we go about drafting the picks, you guys? Just on the chat?
Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna post the order. I'm gonna put as soon as George sends it to me and group me.
Already done, okay. Jason.
I'm gonna post.
I am so efficient and prepared. It's ridiculous.
So as soon as we're done with that, I'm gonna post the order in the chat. We'll start harping on the guys to pick where they want. I'll assign them, and as soon as that happens, I have to go look to see how many people have paid. But if we're at the majority is paid, we'll start drafting because we're coming. It's a lot of names, a lot of rounds in these leagues, and so we got to get this draft started. And so it's going to be. I haven't had to turn the timer on any of my leagues. Picks have been flying pretty freely. So I haven't really had to turn on the timer. We'll just run the draft, and if somebody takes a good long time, then we'll beat them up on Twitter. So we'll get through it as quick as we can. That way you guys can start drafting. I do allow trading of draft picks even in this draft. The one caveat to that is I tell everybody if you trade 2021 picks, you have to pay for 2021. That way, if you mortgage your future to win this year, we actually can give the team away for free next year, so somebody can try and build it up. So that's kind of the idea behind that. And dude, Greggles, we appreciate you jumping on, flexing for the people, showing off that beard.
You guys, thanks for doing all this. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited about it. If you can't tell.
So we actually want to thank you because without people like you and all the other 11 guys who joined and really we probably have about 50 people who've done various leagues that I've set up this year. None of this is possible. So like Jason and I have no problem setting the leagues up, but it's people like you who are willing to play in the leagues and donate, and I love it. That make everything go. Like we're just a couple of guys who provide an avenue to help raise money for Toys for Tots, but it's really people like you and everybody else who've joined that actually make all of this possible.
I'm happy to do it, man. And so is everybody else, I'm sure.
Oh, and absolutely.
What I also want to mention is this isn't going to be our only live video this year for this league. We're going to post after the draft. We can talk about people's drafts, and we're going to have some friends on. We can have you guys. We can have Greggles on. We can have anybody from the league that wants to come talk about the draft and how it went. Complain about the slow person from the draft. We can do that. We can talk about weekly matchups here and there, the big ones, especially when you get a couple of late season undefeated teams playing. We'll jump in and we can have some smack talk that way. We want to do a lot more interaction in these leagues because you donated your time and money for these leagues, and we want to give back on top of a prize. But the other 11 guys who don't get the prize, we're going to donate our time and talk about the leagues, and we want to be interactive with you guys because we appreciate so much. Last year we raised $6,500 for Toys for Tots. We've eclipsed that this year. It's actually one of the first videos I can say that because we just did it over this past weekend. We just counted it up and we're over 7,200, George.
If you count the 400 we donated for mental health awareness, right now we're pretty close to 8,000.
So we've done 8,000 so far. We got maybe one or two more leagues in us potentially. We do a mid-year one every year and this is a cool one. So Greggles, we start a league a couple weeks into the season, and knowing
my mid-season madness review league. It's basically like after week 4, let's just start all over again and draft a fresh, brand new league after like the first 4 weeks of the season.
But knowing what you know about the players at week 4,
right? I've thought about doing this. Yeah,
So
I'd be all in for that for sure.
We did it last year, and I would just throw it out on Twitter as a joke. Who would be interested in doing another league right now? And immediately it was filled in a couple hours.
Yeah,
and everybody was drafting the team that night. And week 1 was that weekend. It was fantastic.
Right. It's right away. It's just right on top of you right away. It's just draft and go.
It's very cool. So, but with all that said, I'm gonna get out of here. George's gonna get out of here. We got one more of these to do. So, Greggles, thank you so much for watching welcome. Tonight. Thank you for being on the show, being so enthusiastic.
Hopefully, it won't be the last time, you guys.
No,
absolutely not.
Won't.
Okay, definitely not. So, so for me and George, thank you again, everybody. Have a good night and good luck drafting.